I can only care about Tom.
Comp USA. I had just got him a
Tom's
game,
daddy, dude?
And they were like different worlds and common ground. My name is Tom Smulligan, and I'm 72 hours, and I play Fortnite for Team Liquid.
Look at me when you're talking to me, Tom Daddy.
So when we first got a computer, we got it from maybe Comp USA. I had just got him a game, and when I came home from work that day, he was complaining that he couldn't get to the next level. He was pretty worked up about it. And I said, you guys got to keep going. It's not that tough. So about a week later, I asked him, hey, did you get to that next level? He's like, I'm way past that. I'm way past that.
We grew up when we were younger, always playing together, and he got really into video games. And so he used to lock himself in his room. And so my sister Clarissa and I used to try to get him to come out and play, and so we would unplug the modem and we would wait for him to come out of his room to see if we could get like a glimpse of him.
I think it came down to like where we would argue. Eventually, like I'd win.
I have a vaporizer too, dude.
The last big move, like I'll unplug the internet.
He just was so beside himself. He could not understand how Chelsea could do that. You have to get her back here. I need that. And I'm like calling her on her cell phone, like, you gotta, whatever, just come back and bring whatever you took.
I'd come home and he'd be like, she took the internet! Who does that, you know? I wish I thought of that. Like, that was really smart. Really evil, but really smart.
He was always the quiet one, yes he was. For him to lose his temper, it was very far and rare in between. He was always a good kid. He always got good grades. I remember once, I think he got maybe a 90 or an A- on a test. Came home, he's like, I know I can do better. I mean, I didn't even have to say anything to him. Never nagged him to do his homework, never nagged him to study. He always was self-motivated. Always wanted to be the best at whatever he was doing.
Growing up, my family was really big on sports, and they didn't really understand games too much. They just knew I was spending a lot of time playing them. My parents were divorced when I was in first grade, and it was just my mom at the time taking care of us, so my mom was trying to get us to keep doing sports. She wanted us to have a balanced life, but I don't really do things in moderation. I feel like I'm pretty like all in on whatever I'm passionate about. Yeah, I was pretty lost in college with what I wanted to do. I was smart enough to get pretty good grades in all my classes, but I definitely wasn't passionate about any of them. I had maybe like 1 or 2 classes left, and I wasn't really trying that hard.
Okay, League of Legends, Tom, dude, poggers.
To League of Legends. But the summer before going to continue classes to do pre-med, I found this game Dead by Daylight, and that's kind of where it started to snowball in like my Twitch career.
At the time, he was going to Rutgers. He was taking a couple more classes, and he was going to go to medical school. And he asked me to come over and see him.
I forgot that Tom did Dead by Daylight, dude.
And I'm always interested in that.
Oh, you gotta clean that camera, brother. I didn't know anything about Twitch TV or how you get a contract, and he didn't have a contract yet either. And I said, well, why don't you try it? Continue to go to school part-time, which he was doing. And we gave it a shot. So he kept going, and he got the contract. That was the first big thing. From that point, that's when he took off, I think, from there. Holy shit! Good. Holy shit.
So in Dead by Daylight, like a lot of people considered me to be really good, and that's because I know life the game. I mean, I just wanted to figure it out and be the best at it. And
Tom was a god at Dead by Daylight, dude.
Started to get a little boring to me. I was like, I'll give anything a try, and Fortnite came out, and I wasn't interested in it. And eventually I went back and I tried it, and I was like, this game's actually way more complicated than I thought it was. Like, there's building, and there's aim, and there's just so much you can do to outsmart your opponents that it can be competitive.
Look at that Monster Energy really drink plug there, dude. Tom's hair was white? What the fuck?
Foxy, who's on FaZe, was like, hey, like, this org wants to make a team.
That's the Tom I remember right there.
Spaceline and Jalmop, that would be the team. I'm like, okay, like, yeah, sure, like, I'll try. Like, I don't know how good I'm gonna be. And that's kind of how I started to get into competitive Fortnite. I had the opportunity to play with Poach and Chap and Strafe Shot at the time, and I just really enjoyed playing with them. we all had the same goals in mind. Like we wanted to be the best players we could be. My gut instinct was to go with chap, poach, and strafe shot.
Hold up, dude. Quick replay.
My gut instinct was...
Look at Chap before the fucking money and ego got to his brain, dude. Look how small his head was, right? This is... Nowadays, it's like ×4. I shit you not, dude. It's like ×4. God, you hate to see it, man. You hate to see it.
Was to go with chap, poach, and strafe shot.
If you buy a new PC,
I think it worked out.
Can I have your
for the
old
best.
one?
Like Chap and I get along really well as a duo, and poach
see that?
is insane.
This is more recent.
Out.
This is more recent. Look how... You know what I'm saying?
For the best. Like Chap and I get along really well as a duo, and poach is insane, and now we have Vivid, so I mean it's all good.
Initially, I have to tell you, I was a little ignorant. I'm thinking he's playing video games, big deal. But now I see the amount of time he devotes and the communication with his teammates, how they have to talk online. There's more weapons and there are more drops and the map can change. You always have to be on your game, and to be one of the best, you have to practice hours. So it takes away a little bit from me seeing him, but he's happy. And I still do text him sometimes. I'll be like, don't forget to hydrate, don't forget to eat. It's almost like my new obsession now. Every day, several times a day, I'm up there and I Google his name. I'll go to Team Liquid. I look at Team Liquid Twitter. I go to Reddit. And I mean, that's so nice that he has such a following, that people like him so much. And it makes me feel good.
I'm a teacher. I teach 6th grade social studies. And the kids definitely know about Fortnite, and they know about Tommy. They love to watch him and hear about him, and they're even curious about what we're doing today, and they want to know all about it.
You know, any ages from 7 or 8 to some of my employees that I work with that are 25, 26 that are playing it are all about it, and they know who he is, and you know, they'll tell me on Monday, this happened. I know it happened. I'm living it.
He can make my salary in a weekend, and I have my master's, so there's that. But like, how amazing is that you can do something you love and excel at it? And this is such a new growing field in the last year. I can't believe the amount.
Logitech up, baby. You know we got in the video. You already know the TSM sponsors shine through either way. You can't hide it.
New growing field in the last year. I can't believe the amount it's grown. It's really cool. I mean, it's legit. It's not some random thing. I mean, who knows how much it'll grow, and if not, like, this is an opportunity. Like, you know, you never know when that will come. That won't come around again. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
I'm really proud of him that he took that leap and took that risk, and he's doing...
Yep. Got the HyperX. 3 fucking monsters? Who the fuck made this video, dude? Who directed this? There was one here originally that were like, nah, let's put it... we gotta get another in. Now we gotta put another.
Really well, and is very successful at it.
Oh, I'm extremely happy. He seems quite happy with it, and I guess every month is a new experience to see how things go. But yeah, we're happy and we're encouraging him to take it as far as he can.
I think I'm just comfortable in New Jersey and where I'm familiar with. It's a lot easier to focus on my career and keep that going while maintaining some.
God damn, dude! Tom's hometown looks so fucking chill,
house,
dude.
I don't know. It is a shack. It's a little beach crib. Bunch of boxes because I'm still unpacking. It takes a while, you know, like 6 to 8 months to unpack clothes. My stove doesn't work. However, I got a pretty sick shower. I sleep on the floor for the most part, like right in here where you are. So between that and my shower is where I spend most of my time for sure. You know, like if I ever like have a wife and like we have 2 incomes, whatever, I get a nicer house. But then you have a beach house, which like you can't really go wrong with, you know. So that's my thinking, you know. Can't go wrong with beach house.
God bless beach house, dude. That was a good video.